the grass has gotten a hold of me. It's now at a point. We are currently, still full disclosure, currently like lightly baked. We've gone to the gym. Food is fine. We are lightly baked. Because of that, we're lightly like groggy, and that grogginess can be confused for depression, and we're just overthinking things, and it's not great. It's gotten a hold of me, and it's me beginning to be like, don't deal with the pain. Cool. So we're going to allow it 4 days. 4 days till the click over into ketosis. So today's day 3, tomorrow's day 4. In the evening, maybe just cut it entirely already tomorrow, but not sure. 4 days is okay-ish. Step 1. That's real, and it's like a prime example for when you're like in a lot of pain. That's not the time to lean on something, because that becomes your brain automatically goes to, well, that's the easier thing to lean on instead of dealing with reality. So we're in a problem place, which is fine. We will reverse this quickly. Nothing gets in the way of this 30 days. However, my brain is trying to get away with it. It's like, no. But like, if you look better the entire time, have your carbohydrates every evening, like, why would you not do that? Why would you on purpose try and, basically not do that? And I just, I don't think it's correct. I don't think at the end of the day, carbohydrate is the field that I want to look at. And I'm looking back at literally 6-7 weeks ago, and my energy levels, my skin levels, we were doing not bad. And there was still tiny bits of processed food of like protein bars, etc. But we're doing not bad. So I think sticking to ketosis all the way through will be not bad. It's just I have to like suffer through the first 4 or 5 days until it kind of clicks over easier and easier into burning fat for fuel, if that makes sense. Because at the moment it's like, where's the carbohydrates? They're all gone. So whatever it is, it's 30 days, and we reassess after 30 days, but all it'll probably be will be just, increasing the calories to a certain moment. Maybe then I can put in carbohydrates if I want, but I don't know, just run the 30 days as is. And I'm also only targeting myself on 1 hour cardio for the first week, and maybe for the whole thing. So instead of like burning the candle from both sides really heavily, I'm just going to burn it pretty heavily from the calorie deficit side, and then just focus on really good lifting, and an hour of cardio, which is, maybe 700 calories burnt or something like that. So overall, the feeling will be, what will it be? It'll be 700. I'm eating about 1,000 for 14 days, about 1,000 for 14 days. Really sharp, don't recommend. 1,000, 1,100. I burn about 2 just existing. Another 700 plus workout, we're probably at 3,500 for the day-ish, minus 1,000, 2,500 calories deficit, or let's say safer, 2,000-ish, 2,100, which means about 2 kilos of fat per week is roughly what an hour of cardio kind of does. We should be fine, and just, I guess just run that. I think I'm concerned that I'm going to feel like death. I am concerned that I'm going to feel like death, but maybe I won't. So I can't be certain, but we should be able to regardless do 14 days of whatever. No, we're just going to run the whole 30 days. It's fine. It's literally fine. Like, no one died by not eating rice for a month. It's chilled. It's calm. Point is this switchover period right now, it's day 3. It's like that, like, are you going to feed us carbs, or do we need to start making energy from your fat? So it's like, we're right on this edge right now. So just suffer through it. I realize, like, at the end of the day, maybe a lot of growth for me exists in just embracing the suck. Just embrace the suck. In fact, yeah, like, embrace the suck. Yep, it's going to suck getting really plugged into your business and scaling that. Yep, embrace the suck. Yep, it's going to suck. You're going to be hungry. You're going to have low energy. Sleep sometimes is going to be ruined. You're going to be consistently concerned or not concerned or whatever it is. And cool, embrace the suck. So maybe it's like, just regardless, do the thing anyway, you know? Like, just do the thing. So maybe this is my area of opportunity, trying to look at it in a more personal way instead of going, you know, how much I miss the ex or whatever it is, or like, I try and be a better version of myself. So maybe I can't embrace the suck there, maybe. And the suck for me is just sitting in discomfort, unknowing, not certainty, and still actioning in spite of that. And every time I've reached something, I think that's how I've gotten there anyway. But in this case, in specifically, like, maybe that is what there is to get. So, and I know I have to, like, embrace the suck. And I know because without carbohydrates, I'm trying to get the results faster rather than faster and sooner rather than later. I think is the right way. Faster and sooner rather than later. But I also kind of know if I eat the carbohydrates, like the rice at night, like that was easy. That was relatively easy. The only place where I screwed up was literally having grass, and my hunger hormone went through the roof, and that was it. So, yeah. But don't know, that carbohydrate whole thing, I'm just not about it. Don't know. I just feel like fruits, yep. Fruits, meats, fishes, eggs, get that. And fruit, it makes sense. Like, as a diet, it makes sense. Vegetables don't inherently look at us and we're like, ooh, we want to eat them. Like, a potato being hidden in the ground in the dark, like, isn't really inviting and saying, hey, this is food available for food. Like, not saying that that's how it should be, but it feels like instinctually when we see fruit, we get a different feeling compared to when we see a vegetable. Meaning, in our hardwired instincts, it feels like fruit is where we're naturally gravitated to. Anyway, regardless. So it's just clicking over this click over period and being like, yeah, whatever, this is what it is, and not doing the carbohydrates, which is a choice. It's a choice. But it does prioritize fat burning, which is what we need. So to get our rig back into, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We suffer through it. This is one of those things. It doesn't matter. We suffer through it. It's fine. No one died, you know. I'm going to keep reminding myself, like, your body is like, when you're going through these periods, or like when you're trying to click over back into health, like, people don't eat for like a month. Like, it's fine. Your body fat storage is literally storage of energy. So it's fine. And dare say, with skin regeneration and cell regeneration, it's fasting is pretty good for you as well. which I've considered a 4-day fast, but I think I would be doing it for the wrong reasons. I'd only want to do it for health reasons, not to speed up results or anything like that, because it doesn't really speed up results. It's the same thing what I'm doing now, but if you were fasting, you just wouldn't do the cardio. So it's like it's the same thing basically. Yeah, I just don't know if I'll be able to do 30 days on 1,000. That's my real 30 days on 1,000. 30 days on 1,000 would get me into it would get me somewhere. But I also think that's like, health-wise, like up and down. If I rotate red meat, fish for omega-3s, lots of vitamins, not bad. We've got green vegetables in there. So in the scheme of things, health-wise, it's not too heavy. If I start the yoga next week as well, it'll calm me down and stuff. So I think I can manage my cortisol a little better and actually put in a practice that calms my nervous system. Never in my life have I done yoga consistently, and my life hasn't been great. So go do that habit, Andrew. Like when I do yoga a couple of times a week, within a month, my life is infinitely always in a better place. So therefore, I need to go do that. So I've booked that in my head for Sunday, and that's going to be my replacement for grass as well. So it's going to be like, okay, we've moved from that, and now we're moving to this. So from relaxant to immediately another relaxant, but one that we have to work for or be present for. Not work for, be present for. That's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, day 2, day 3 of clickovers is always which is what it is. And I'm just really not at this point. I'm not happy with the fact that lots of self-loathing. Like I'm not happy with the fact that I let my physique slip in the last 8 weeks. Yeah, I can say my father was dying, etc. But like, why lean on something that makes your health worse and then makes your body function worse? Like that's not good. That's not loving yourself. That's not looking after yourself. Like, what would I be doing if I'm looking after myself? Like, look after Andrew. Maybe that should be my mantra. Like, look after me. Like, I need to look after me. If I treat myself good, if I treat myself like a prized possession, then people will treat me like a prized possession. How I treat myself will be how others treat me. Interesting. How I treat myself is how others will treat me. Interesting. And that's why self-love is important. So yeah, I'm on my self-love era. I'm on my self-love 30 days. I'm embracing the suck a little bit. It'll be okay. I'm certain that by halfway through next week, another 5-6 days, I'll be feeling like a completely different human. I will feel a lot better. I will feel lighter, less inflamed. I'll generally have more energy as well. So I think it's not a bad thing. And we might be so energetic that we're just going to ramp it up and we're just going to get it done in the 30 days. Uncertain. I've given myself the first week to ease in, and then you've still got 3 weeks to go hard. When we say go hard, all it would mean is that I just do river walks as well throughout the day. So I would do like a 2.5 hour river walk, which gives me an extra however many steps, but it would just increase the calorie burn even further. And because it's just low walking, it's fine. It just sort of melts off slowly. I'm getting enough protein in, happy days, and I could do that. It's just 21 days, like at the end of the day, like why not do that? And it's kind of a good thing with the river walk. As soon as I've gotten myself out of the door, so the only thing that I have to do is get myself out of the door, keep walking, and once I've walked a good amount, well, now I just have to keep walking anyway. So you just kind of keep walking around, basically. It's actually probably a good idea if the weather's not bad. That is how I should do a lot of, I think, this whole ordeal, because that is a good way to do it. I do gym, I do an hour of cardio at the gym, that's complete. I come home, I film a YouTube video, I maybe dilly-dally, maybe, or just film the YouTube video, and then I go, and then I go on this river walk. Actually, that's exactly what I should do. Do that, and then out the door, do the river walk. Interesting. Like, why not? If you want to do it, I guess. Why am I now all of a sudden worried about, oh, is that too intense? Is that too intense? Like, am I just getting concerned about what people think of me? Like, people always said you're intense, but now I'm like making it wrong about myself. Like, okay, so I'll just go do that and I'll just get that. So, don't know. But a walk outside is good. It's refreshing. It stimulates, like, I don't know. You got good breathing. It's meditative somewhat. Yeah. So maybe I'll do that. First 7 days, I guess, I'm easing into it. Again, it's all so clouded because grass. Which means really today should be the last day. Tomorrow should be no grass already. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just do today, and we'll do no grass tomorrow. Like, we allowed ourselves to lean on it for a little bit, and now just get rid of it, because it's seriously like, why? So, yeah, that's my whole get up. That's my whole situation. That's my whole vibe. It's like, it's mucky. And yeah, the ex not posting for nearly a month now worth of anything recent on new content has made me grieve all over again, while grieving at the same time as Dad's death. Like, almost identically together, offline. So double loneliness, no father, triple loneliness, like, together. So, still the case, and it's like, yeah, man. It's a tough period mentally, and to try and also keep myself charged up for other things that I know if I continue doing, then when I do feel better, they will, they'll make me happy. Like, the rig may not make me happy all the way these 30 days, but when it's done, I'll be like, okay, well, I'm happier in this rig than how I was before. At least I'm feeling good about myself. Release of the album, All right. I love you. I hope that wherever you are, you're feeling better than I. But life goes on. Life goes on, life moves on. I just had a thought. Carbohydrates may, if cortisol gets too high, because it was working, may. But if that's the case, the extra cardio must be done. So it's like, and that might actually be the case. That might be something that we're going to do. because otherwise I'm doing 1 hour of cardio, or I do the more cardio and have the carbs at night, but it calms my cortisol. Unsure, man. Unsure, man or woman or lady. I am confused and clearly a little bit intoxicated. So my brain is a bit all over the shop. I appreciate you listening to my ramble today. I'll do better, I promise. I will do better. I gotta look after myself. I've said this several days ago. Gotta look after myself, gotta look after myself, gotta look after myself. So we need to look after ourselves because no one's gonna do it for us. So I need to look after myself in all areas. I love you. Have the best day ever.